Howdy folks, welcome to Lake Country Bait Shop. Hey, I cut some plastic up here. This is Limeade. I already had it. When I make tail colors, whatever I'm making, I make a big batch, and when I have left over, I put it in a tub like this, and I mark it what it is, and I keep it and I reuse it. Sometimes I have enough to make something with. I don't even have to restart, especially if I'm shooting one mold or two. So we're going to shoot the tail mold for these grubs, okay? And then I'll shoot the tail molds, and I'm going to show you how I put them in. And we're going to shoot this lime chartreuse tail, okay? Alright guys, I got the chartreuse hard enough. Let's now I've had these molds on the griddle, okay? I'm going to top it off a little bit. Now while I'm shooting those, I'm going to shoot the LC shad tail molds too. I try to shoot as many things as I can shoot in that color. If I was making a lot of baits today, I might even have Willowtail up here and some other stuff in sunshine color, so I'd go ahead and shoot those. And since I'm doing making this as a pour to catch, I'm just trying to gain a couple extra things. But that saves you time. If you can shoot as many molds, you can shoot it, you know, at around what color you're using. Alright, now we're going to have to let that cool. We're going to open it, and I'm going to show you how we're going to put the tails in the grub mold. Alright guys, we're going to open this mold. Alright. Now guys, I just got this mold last week. I've already loaded a video with it. I made a video on Tuesday and loaded it today, which is Wednesday. And I'm home today, working in the shop. I'm semi-retired now, thanks to y'all for buying baits from me. So I'm not doing as much work this year. I'm only going to be doing a few paint jobs. I've got a few houses lined up to paint, and that's it. I've turned down a lot of stuff. I'm just not going to work all the time now. Alright. Yeah, I worked all my life, guys. Time to slow down some, right? Alright, this is how the tails come out. Now, I'm going to take this stringer right here. And what I've been doing with the tails is, let me grab the pan behind me. I wasn't planning on doing this, but it hit me. So, hey, I ought to do that. I lay them down like this. Lay them flat on a cookie sheet, okay? And sometimes I come out here in the evenings. I don't have much time. I just make some tails. Here's the LC shad tails. I lay them out, make sure they're good and straight as I can, and I let them cool. If they cool, guys, for a day or two, and they cool fast out here, guys. My shop's not heated. Now it is when I'm here, but it's not heated full time. When I came out here, Holligan, it was 30 degrees last night. These molds were cold. I've had them on a griddle heating them. I've got a gas heater behind you. One of those propane tank, 20-pound propane tank heater sits on top of it. I've got an electric heater under this bench. It's for my legs and stuff. And it'll get up in the 60s in here. It don't get real warm. So I've got to preheat everything. All right. So if I leave them here overnight, oh yeah, they cool off. Now, let me look, make sure y'all can see. What I've got to do is I pull these off right here, and y'all probably can't see this, but there's a. I'm gonna try to hold up where y'all can see it. Let me get something white here to hold behind it. I don't know if that'll help or not. There's a little hole. Yeah, you can see it. I can see it behind the camera. There's a little hole right there in the top. So each one of these, I gotta lay them in here, and it doesn't take long, guys. It looks like it takes forever. It doesn't take long. It takes me about 2 minutes, like that. That's all you do. I lay each one of them in there like that. Okay. Make sure it's in place. Now, if y'all noticed, on these tails, let me pull another one off. If you notice on these tails, there's a rib around the outside of it. Can y'all see that rib? Yeah, you can. Both sides. Alright? So when you put it back in there, that helps you line the tail up. I think they've done that for 2 reasons, and I'm guessing. This is just my opinion. I said this in a video that my opinion ain't worth much, maybe 2 cents. But I think they've done that so when you put the tail back, 2 reasons. That little bead will go in the groove in the tail right here and make it stay in place, so when you shut it and put it together, it's going to help it, right? And it turns water. When the water hits that little lip, it's going to make it wiggle. This bait has a lot of twist and wiggle when you go through the water. Great twist and action. Alright, let me put the rest of them in here, guys. It won't take but a minute. Alright, guys, I'm going to melt the lime. I already had some lime left over too, so I'm going to melt that, cook that up, and then we're going to shoot that in the molds, okay? Alright, guys, we got this up to 350 and all the lumps and stuff out of it. You got to check on that too. Well, I hit my I opened my vise accidentally with the cup. Yeah, that lever moves that easy. Alright, tapping them off. Okay. Now, we'll let that cool. I went on and shot all 3 of them. Like I said earlier in the video, anytime you're shooting a color, get all you can out of it. So I shot all 3 molds, but I'm only going to open one. So we need to open and show y'all. And y'all watch the video after this and see if this color catches a few fish. There's going to be 12 colors coming out the first time when this bait comes out. Right now I've made, have you seen in the video I loaded today? Oh, this is Wednesday. Did I load the video about the grubs? I made the video on Tuesday, as I said. I loaded today. There's quite a few colors on there that I'm playing with. We're going to see what colors work the best, and there'll be a couple colors on that's going to be a little wild, like the cutie. People order the cutie all the time and a little bit in the bug, and it's working for them. If you got some color to your water, that cutie is a good color. It's got blue highlight in it, so it's a purple with a bluish tint to it. So it's going to work good in that grub too for people like Donnie down there in Mississippi, Sid, Mississippi. Trying to remember where some of y'all live. Somebody told me where you're at, where you're from, so I can remember it. Scott said he fishes some dirty water. That cutie color with the well, I'm gonna have it with chartreuse tail. I got it with orange tail, pink tail. That with the pink tail, they gotta see it. I mean, they gotta see it. That orange tail. I can't put them all on the site. We'll start with one of them, and we'll go from there. All right. All right. So let's just cool a few more minutes. And we'll open it. All right, folks. Y'all ready for all the excitement? All right. Here we go. They are hard to open. So I've got a screwdriver laying here. See if it stays together. Whoops. It'll come out on the side. Bam. It's nice when they stay in the mold so you can see how crazy looking the mold is, isn't it? What do y'all think? Okay, let's lift it out of there. Wow. Woohoo! Alright, let's pull one of them off here. Let's grab the one and pull it off. What do y'all think? Pretty, isn't it? Alright, this lime is a UV lime, and I tell you what, guys, it's really done good for me on this lake. It's the same lime that I'm using in the Limeade and chiffon. Okay, it's UV neon, so yeah, it shows up good, doesn't it? Alright, good color, works good in clear water. Y'all remember the video I made using the Limeade color? And young man was fishing with me. He decided he wanted to, Glenn was, he decided he wanted to take a couple of them down to the other end of the lake where the water's always clear. It's about 5-foot visibility down there. Up here in the summertime on my end, it's about 3 foot. Now, when I made this video, our visibility is about 1.5 foot, guys. We've had a lot of rain. Going to have rain tomorrow. Yeah. We've had rain every week the last couple of weeks. Hard rains. There's soybean fields, tobacco fields on the river end. I'm mid-lake. And that's why this end doesn't stay as clear as the other end. We have farm fields, crop fields and stuff up there. Plus construction going on around the lake, building new homes and stuff. There'll be somewhere where there'll be a lot that they're pushing around the dirt on. That's where we get the coloring from. Alright? But it worked good. And got clear water down there too. 10 through 400 is what I draw from. You can leave a number 1 through 400 because they gave us 18 one time and I had to redo it, right? Because nobody had a low number. So you never know. It's a random number draw. Nobody knows what it's going to give us, guys. That thing has its mind of its own. I do that on Wednesday nights. I load these videos on Sunday. That Wednesday night, I make the draw. On Thursday, I'll make a video of the draw. I do it by 5 o'clock to 5:30. Have your number in by 5 o'clock. Every once in a while, somebody will leave a number at 6 o'clock at night on Wednesday night. Sorry. I'll be up there editing the video, the winner's video, to load it on Thursday, and somebody leaves a number. Get your number in by Wednesday. Fun videos on Wednesdays and Fridays. Just like I loaded today. I load the fun video fishing with these grubs. That's Wednesdays and Fridays. Okay? One guest per person. All right? You must be a subscriber. Good luck to everybody. Appreciate each and every one of you. Hope you enjoy this video coming up. The other thing is, guys, I keep forgetting it sometimes, you can't go over the number. If it gives us number 99 and you got 100, you went over. If somebody has 55, they're going to win. Because somebody hits on each side of a number, we have a way to determine that, right? All right, that's why we do that. Okay, so far it's worked fine. We have had no problem. Leave your comment. Try to leave your number first if you think about it. And leave your comment. I'll try to get back to everybody. Hope you enjoy the video. These baits will be on probably late February, okay? I'm going to make stock up. And I got to decide on what 9 to 10 to 12 colors I'm going to go with. But it's going to be some natural colors too. This would work in light stain. As you can see, in this video, the water was 15 inches. I put it down 15 inches so I feel like I can see it, which is, I'm going to say, a medium stain color. And it's going to work in clear water. I've got the flash color coming. Virginia shad will be in this bait. And we're probably going to have flamingo. Maybe flamingo with a black tail, or I don't know yet. We'll try it. I'm going to fish with every one of them, and I'll let you know. We're going to have the cutie color. We're going to probably have June bug with the chartreuse tail. All right? So we'll have some colors for y'all guys that are fishing dark water, and we're going to have colors for y'all guys that are fishing clear water. Hey, my name's Dennis. Hope you enjoyed the video, guys.
I don't think this is very big. I don't feel like it. Might even be a bass, because I'm running across a bunch of crappie, and all of a sudden one comes from nowhere and grabs it. That's how bass usually do it. Nice small crappie. Again, you just got to find one that's interested in grabbing the bait. All right, guys, I put a new battery in my camera, then I couldn't get the thing come on. Done that one other time. Cameras are fun. I heard somebody tell me, who was it? Told me here a while back they got him a GoPro. He boat 6.5. Lime, chartreuse tail. They said they got him a GoPro. And they said, how did you learn to deal with it? I said, I'm going to tell you what. They'll break your heart. You think you got it going sometime. You think you got something you get home. Go load everything to the computer off your SD card and you got nothing. You got no audio. You'll just have, you know, you never know. It's a guessing game. And some days they work like a charm. It doesn't make sense. Today this thing's now locked up once, and just now did not want to, every time I hit record, it'd come on and cut back off. I don't know. Then finally it came on. All right, guys, a couple of casts later, I threw at those one more time, and again, they didn't pay attention to me. I turned around, looked this way, and it's 4 or 5 scattered. I threw at them, came by them, one of them rolled up and grabbed it. That's why you don't play around with them. I said in another video, and somebody gave me his name, the young man that's been winning all the crappie tournaments, that's 22 years old. I done forgot his name already. Somebody made a comment in the last couple videos back, his name. He's fishing with some other guys. I don't remember who he was fishing with. I watched him fishing with. And he would bring his bait past the crappie a couple times. And then he'd move on. I said, what are you doing? Why are you leaving those crappie? There's 2 or 3 there. He said, if they don't hit it the first couple times it comes past them, I'm not wasting my time on them. You could catch one the next cast. It could be a 50 cast. That's just the way it is, guys. If they don't pay any attention to you, best thing is go on. If you got a live scope, there you go, lime chartreuse tail. First one was a baby. That's a nice one there, isn't it? He's not quite 11, but he's right at 11 inches. He's probably 10 and 7/8. All right, let's see how many we can catch on this lime one. What y'all think? Lime chartreuse tail, lime and a coconut. Now you know Limeade is lime with chartreuse belly, right? And it's LC shad. It works fine. And I tell you something I learned about that the lime color. I caught some here on it a couple of weeks ago in this cold water. But I have found last year, right after the spawn, like here it was like April through May and June, they ate the lime color up. The water had a slight tint to it. So today the water's visible as 15 inches and I'm catching them on it. Sometimes you got to find that color that with that watercolor that just triggers them. All right. I have fished a few different colors today. Don't be afraid to switch around a couple different colors, guys. If you're only buying one color, you're losing out. I wish I could show you how easy that tail moves. It just moves like nothing. Bam. I had a fish, guys, and I lost him. I just let my bait sink back down to where some other fish were, and one of them grabbed it. Sometimes I think they think that whatever he's trying to eat got away from him. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes when you mess a fish like that, just stop reeling it drop, especially if you're amongst other fish, and it never hit the bottoms. It was sinking. I seen it flash a couple times. I seen this fish raise up. Y'all know the rest of the story. I felt the bite then. It's not a bad fish. Look at that purple on his tail right here, shining through where the sun's hitting it. My hand's in the way now. He's pretty. He's probably 10.5. Fish have a lot of color on them, and crappie, you can see purples and blues and greens certain way they move. That's why I put a lot of flake in my baits and a lot of glitter. I call it flake, a lot of glitter. And I use green and blue a lot because it's natural color in the water. Greens and blues and gold, right? Bam. All right, guys, it's been a little bit. I done threw quite a few. There's a lot, not a lot of fish on him, but a lot of them are not interested. I'm gonna flip him. He's not a monster. They're scattered around. I hadn't moved. I'm still in the same spot. I'm just running around in circles. I'm not going anywhere else today. I go anywhere else, I'm gonna go in. He's about 7. Well, we got one nice one so far on this bait. Like I say, the bigger fish are hard to find. So they're scattered. So there's 1, 2, there's 2, 3 there. And I'm gonna move his handle. I'm looking around. None. All right, there's a couple here, way over there. So they're scattered around. Bam. Lime, chartreuse tail. Yeah, I think got a little bigger. Nah. He's right at, should I flip him or should I net him? No, he's about 9.5. All right. He's not a monster, that's for sure, is it? All right. I messed one a while ago, and the bait fell before I caught this one, and another one grabbed it, and I had him for a little bit, lost him. He tore my grub a little bit, but I've caught them all in the same grub. I haven't destroyed a grub yet today, and they haven't had the tail pulled off. But I shot these hot, and the tail has a little hole in it when you put it in the mold, so when it pours it melts. You see it a little bit. You're going to tell it some other colors. It melts into that tail really good, and that hole kind of fills in with the plastic too, right? So the tail shouldn't come off. I'm throwing scattered ones here, guys. That's what I'm throwing at. Like I say, I'm throwing at a bunch of them. I'm probably making 6, 8, 10 casts between fish. Damn. Oh, okay, he's not that big. Now he looked pretty big on the scope. It was 2 or 3 together, and they stopped. They were swimming along, and they stopped, and I got the bait close to him, and I thought he ain't decent size, but they'll fool you sometimes. Sometimes I think it's 2 or 3 sitting side by side. You know what I'm saying? He's baby. he might be 8 inches. Bam. Found another. Oh, he actually got some shoulders. He's a nice one. Come here, baby. Wow. I tell you what, I've caught some nice fish in this old grub day, haven't I? In the first video, the first fish I caught was on the first cast with a sunshine color, and I told y'all I'm surprised. Water's 40, 44, and that was 42 when I started. The sun's getting in there. So that's a nice fish, guy. Good gosh, he's a pig. Look how thick he is. Great time of day. That's a nice one. I mean, nice. Oh, bait shows up against him, doesn't it? Look how thick. Good gosh, he's a pig. Bam. Wow. He thinks he's mean. You got 2 pound test, just let them take their time. They don't have to be big. You light action rod. That makes them feel bigger. I netted this fish. I netted this fish and the camera died. I'm telling you what, it's cold today. I don't know what it is now. It's probably 40 degrees, 42, because it's supposed to be in the 40s today. But it was 38, my truck said when I got in it. He's about 10.5. So I don't know exactly where it died at. There you go. I had to cut a chunk off that grub because I've got a lot of fish and a lot of small ones. And they've tore the end of it just a little bit. All right, guys. I've never seen this fish. I've seen some fish scattered around. I just was reeling back slow. So I have no idea. That's what you got to do sometimes. He's acting like a bass. Let's grab it. Come here. Gotcha. See how he's running around? He was everywhere. This way, that way. Like I say, this cold, oh, bait fell out of his mouth too. In this cold water, might need to sharpen my hook. I done lost 2 fish, and I bent the hook open just a little bit. I'll dig the bait out of the net here in a minute, guys. That's a nice fish there. Woo! Here it is. I'm just gonna pull it through the net. There it is. That's a nice fish. Let me get my net. Let me get my line. The bait has fell through the net, guys. I might go dig it right now. There you go. He done tore my grub a little bit. I've been using the same one. He's probably 12 inches. All right. There you go. All right, guys. I'm gonna end it right there. That's a nice fish. You know what? We might just make a porta catch out of this. How would y'all like to win some of these? Y'all might win some of these before they ever even hit the site. What do you think of that? Ha ha ha. Well, look, we're doing 1 through 400. I start at 10 to 400 on the random number draw. I do the draw. I load the video on Sundays, do the draw on Wednesday night. So you must be a subscriber to win. It's a subscriber's giveaway. Leave 1 number per person, 1 number per subscriber. I'll make that draw. I'll make a video, or I'm going to do it live. I'm going to my son's house because he sat down with me and went through the live thing, guys. And I told him I'd forgot most of it because that was Thanksgiving. So we're going to go back through it. And I told him I'd come to his house one night, and we might do a live from his house. It's my first time. I want to make sure it's right when I do it, guys. And so I don't know if it'll be a video I'll make on Wednesday night or live this time. And I'll load that on Thursday. And if you won, you holler at me and you send me your mailing address. If you've bought from me within the last month or so, I can find it. If not, I go back in the archives very hard. Appreciate y'all, guys. Wednesdays and Fridays are fun videos. Don't leave a number on Wednesdays and Fridays. They're just for fun, okay? No draw, no number, no win on Wednesdays and Fridays. Appreciate y'all, guys. Good luck to everybody. The Grub is catching fish. I haven't got a name for him yet. This is first time I fished with him was today. This is the first time I've been out with him. I know the second video I made with him today. I'm still making colors. This is definitely going to be one of them. Lime and chartreuse tail. I love it. Good color. Appreciate you guys. See you next time. Hey, fish in Lake Country. Check out Lake Country Baits.